Hi guys, in today's new episode we check out Hartley's Crocodile Adventures. What an exciting day this is going to be. Hartley's Crocodile Adventures is in tropical far north Queensland, situated between the exciting Cairns and beautiful Port Douglas. Here we'll be taking you on a journey filled with some of the world's most dangerous and largest crocodiles in their natural habitat. Make sure you don't miss the amazing Croc Attack Show in this episode. As you walk in, you are greeted by a beautiful uninterrupted view of the man-made lagoon where you can even spot a croc or two, as well as the boats that you will take a ride on to get up close but not too close and personal with these magnificent creatures in their own home. Let's watch a sneak preview of a croc feeding. First up today, we head on over to the 11 AM show, where you'll get to see some of these big beauties hand-fed and learn some interesting facts, as well as have a laugh with the keepers.
Got one that's hiding down here that you guys might see a bit better. My name is Rachel. I'm going to be up here about 20 minutes talking all things crocodiles, giving you some fun facts. My helpers over there are going to be running around, feeding the crocodiles, giving you all your entertainment. Oh, we've got one moving already. So with me today, I've got the crew of boys. On the very end that's just about to walk out, I've got Eden. In the middle, I've got Cruz. And at the end, I've got Tristan. Now, you probably already met them, or you will meet them throughout the day. They're your boat drivers. Well, they're going to be out here doing all things fun. Now, let's start off with, can I get someone to interact with the first crocodile over there? Now, every crocodile in this enclosure has a name. The first one we're dealing with is Beyonce, Miss Queen Bee herself, our own little wallow. Oh, she's real. Dropped it. Oh, it's a bit of leaf in her mouth. Oh, perfect. Are you going to try and get that off her? Oh, perfect. Oh, let's see if we can pull this off. What, just grab it? Oh, a bit of a standoff, here we go. Ah, perfect. Give them a round of applause. 13 in total, 10 girls and 3 lucky boys. Now I will introduce everyone as we go on, but to give you an idea of our names, we got one come up behind you. We've got Beyonce, Xena, Madonna, I've got a Britney and a Miley. Kind of see where we're going. Oh, this is Miley coming in now. Now Miley has that nickname because she comes in like a wrecking ball. Oh, I don't even know what's going to happen here. Oh, get out of there. She worked out who it was. Oh, fight. Oh. You see that tail wagging? That is a pissed off crocodile. Not happy like your dogs. So that one there in the water just here is Madonna. She's absolute mongrel. She flogs anyone that comes near her. Not even sure why Miley went up to her, but we're going to move Madonna out of the water just to give us a little bit more space. So Eden's going to do that one. Now Lolong did pass a few years later, so currently the biggest crocodile in captivity is Cassius, and he lives on Green Island, which is about 30-minute boat drive from the Cairns city. Now for your saltwater crocodiles, your average size for your females, 2 to 3 metres, boys 4 to 5 metres, with those unique individuals getting a lot larger.
As much as I love this show, I don't think I'd be game enough to give that a go.
Just give the boys a round of applause. Hey, you don't off eat it. Oh, perfect. You've done it normal again. Oh, perfect. Great down the wall. Watch it die. Oh, perfect. Oh, you dropped it on the top. Now what you are seeing is hand feeding. It is alert behaviour. You can't just go to Coles, buy a packet of drumsticks, go to the Daintree, hold your hand out, hope for the same thing. You will have a very bad day. This is just doing hundreds and hundreds of times, feeding from those hands. But saying that, we still need to be very careful. We've got a few ankle swipers in here. That's alright, we'll come back to her. Oh, this is Dougie. Or Douglas. Where do you reckon Dougie was caught? Port Douglas, absolutely. Anyone staying on holidays in Port Douglas? Yeah, so was Dougie. Now Dougie, a little bit more naughtier on the scale. He had a crack at a golfer. So Port Douglas on both sides was walking across into that trap, eating the food, Norman was now smashing the dogs. So it worked out for him. Now Norman.
Let's get another look at these crocs defending their space.
Oh, perfect. Bit of standoff, here we go. Oh, perfect. Give her.
That was really a great show. Let's see what else we can find. We found this stunning black-necked stork, also known as the jabberoo. The colours on this guy were so amazing with his dark glossy green and purple neck. This is the only stork found in Australia, so to spot him here standing so peacefully was just amazing. Watching this big boy climb out of the water to sun himself was such a sight to see. Let's see what these American alligators get up to.
Hold on to that stick. Oh, you lost it. Oh well, don't worry.
Which one did you give it to though?
This one here.
The biggest one. Alright, you can try to.
Oi. No, you've already had your lunch.
You gotta really wag it around, get their attention with it. They are really
Silly compared to your crocs. Look at them, they're going to climb over each other. They're just a completely different ballpark than a salty. You're being greedy, are you? Stealing all the crocs. Alligators, my bad.
That slow jaw opening looks so majestic. Sorry about the camera trying to focus during this shot. These animals were just so close.
The main difference between them isn't just the size itself,
Alligators do not have salt excretion glands anymore. They can't survive in saltwater conditions as long as your saltwater crocs could.
What'd you find in here, Chad? What'd you find in here? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Look, he's walking over there.
Oh.
He's walking on his feet.
Good.
Good. My name's Louise. I'm going to be your boat driver today. We also have Amy here because I am still in training, so she's here to make sure that you guys are safe. Speaking of, guys, I do have a couple little safety things that I do need to go through before we get going. The first of which, you want to make sure you keep all of your hands, GoPros, children, that kind of stuff inside the boat. Alright? You may lose it if it goes outside. You probably will. So yeah, keeping that on the inside. The other thing is staying behind this extremely good safety equipment here. You're definitely not going to get taken by a crocodile now. Alright?
Are you excited?
G'day guys, how we going?
Penguin!
Honest truth, there's a high demand still for crocodile skin. So until people don't want to buy that sort of stuff, there has to be see. They miss their food all the time, so we have to again replicate that in a captive environment.
What an amazing experience cruising around in these boats on this man-made lagoon, seeing these crocodiles up so close.
Come on, give us a big jump. Oh, please have that back. Drop it, drop it. I'll get it back. Oh. Ah, idiot. So he gave me an opportunity to get that back, right guys? So what he was trying to do there was he was trying to get a better grip, and as he's obviously doing that, gives me an opportunity to pull out of his mouth. I'm very lucky to get that back.
Oh, got it. Can we get it back? Oh. Nope. Here we go. Let's get him back over here. So like I said, we are trying to exercise these guys a little bit more rather than feed them. And this is, again, because they're ectothermic, they don't need a lot of food, but they do still need to exercise. It's not giving us much as before. I jinxed myself. Alright, let's see if we can get one jump out of there. There we go. Did we all say that?
Yeah.
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 Oh, here's a jump. Come on. Oh, that's a good one. Very, very close. I'll leave it on that one. I don't want to lose it.
Here we've made it to Chad's favourite part of the day, the attack show.
Are you guys ready to see this crocodile try to attack me? Yeah! That kid is. He wants to see blood, doesn't he? Look, I'm looking forward to it as well. I must admit, I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't done the show for a while. And two, I can see this thing lurking in front of me, stalking me right now, and that always makes you a little bit nervous. We're going to bounce him out. We're going to see what kind of mood he's in for the show, guys. Coming up. I'll do, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. No, not far enough. Alright, good news. He's in a pretty good mood. Good show. So I'd just like to say, first off, g'day and welcome to Hartley's Crocodile Adventures. My name's Brodie. I'm the head crocodile keeper of the park. Helping me today, I've got Eden and Rachel. They've come down to back me up in case things go pear-shaped. Now this crocodile I'm working with, he is definitely one of my favourites in the park. In fact, he was handpicked for this show because he has some anger management issues. He's quite a full-on crocodile. We trialled him in other enclosures around the park. We put him in the main lagoon where you boat cruise, and he beat all those crocodiles up. We then put him in the 11 o'clock show area, same thing, he beat all those crocs up too. So we call it Attack Show, and he's been doing this for about 15 years now. As you can see, he does a pretty good job at it. His name is quite unique as well. A lot of croc parks you go to, they always have the originals like Psycho or Maniac and Godzilla, and we've got them too. And we decided to think outside the box a little bit when it came to naming this guy, so we actually called him Hagrid. Yeah, just like the guy of Harry Potter, he's got a big buffy head. So what we're going to do with Haggy is we might try to bounce him up again. Pretty sure that's him there. Yeah. We'll suck if that's him. Pretty sure that's him there, guys. Come up, mate. Close for me? No? Now Hagrid here, he's what we call a saltwater crocodile. Now there's two species of croc you find here in Australia, the freshies which are housed next door, and these saltwater crocs. Do not let their names confuse you, both of these species live in salt and freshwater environments. The salties are probably called that because the first early pioneers that saw one was sitting in salt water. Then years later, with freshwater crocs. The other thing is they have the best salt excreting glands out of any of the crocodilians, which means they can tolerate living in super saline conditions better than any other species of crocodilian on the planet today. When you look at him, you can tell he's a salty from a couple of different visual indicators. The first one is his jaw structure. Freshies have the narrower jaws, salties are a lot broader in shape. His size is another indicator to us as well. Believe it or not, we did measure this croc just the other day. It was a very challenging job, did cost us a work experience kit. We got the job done, and he's about 3.7 metres long. So he's far too big to be a freshie, and he's also way too big to be a female salty. The girls of this species will average out at around about 2.5 to 3 metres long. Boys will get much bigger, and they will average out at 4 to 5 metres, with unique individuals getting up to 6 metres long, weighing over a tonne in weight. Absolutely massive animals. I'll try bouncing out the front here. Hard. Right up, dude. Oh, nice one. Give him a clap, guys. It's a little like it, isn't it? That's like ringing the dinner bell for it. He'll be picking up on the vibrations, moving in as close as he can. When he feels like he's within strike range, he'll launch the attack. So they flick their tail, it'll shoot him through the water. He'll come about half his body length out of the water in a single lunge. So for this guy on a good day, his chin would probably land about where my toes are. And his mouth will be wide open, he'll be sweeping around trying to grab hold. Whatever they can, they're not too calculated about it. So I might try to demonstrate that. See if we can bring him up here a little bit. It's a little bit chilly for him today though, so we'll just give it a go. Oh! Did you hear this? Look at more, look at more, look at more. No, don't want to turn? No, well, see you later. Alright. So that's what they do, guys. They jump out and they bite you really hard. Now once they've got you, they don't let go. They'll do a U-turn, take you back out in the water, and then they're going to drown you. And that's typically how a crocodile will kill its prey, by drowning. Now let's say I miscalculated then and Hagrid, he grabbed me, he pulled me into the water. There is no doubt in my mind I'd be quite stressed in that situation. And for me in a stressful situation, I might be lucky to hold my breath for maybe about 10-20 seconds if I'm being realistic. For him in a stressful situation, and you might be thinking to yourself, what the heck would stress him out? Well, be fighting for my life, be resisting, his heart rate would be up, he's just secured a big prey item. He might be able to hold his breath for 30, 40, 50 minutes. When he's completely relaxed, well, he can stand it for hours. I'm talking 2-3 hours, come back up, take a breath of air, go in for 2 or 3 more. So they will definitely outlast you that way. Once they have drowned you, I see you. Once they have drowned you, they're then going to try to tear you apart. Now, I don't know if you saw his teeth just then. I did. They're quite big, blunt, and conical in shape. They have evolved for gripping at a prey. Not so much slicing food or crunching food, they're gripping teeth, which means he has to use other techniques to try and break a piece off to swallow it. Look at this thing stalking me. Now, the 2 most well-known techniques are the head shaking. So they grab a piece of the carcass, they lift their head out of the water and flick it very violently side to side. Something will split. The other one is a death roll, a crocodile roll. Have you heard of that one? Yeah? You want to see it? Oh yeah. It's actually pretty dangerous stuff. So we're going to make Rachel do it over here. Now Rachel has done this a couple of times. So what I want you to do, Rachel, is see if you can pop him up here. Try to get him out initially, and if he doesn't want to come yet, just chuck him the bait. We'll just go for 3 rolls, I reckon, and a couple of head shakes. If you're lucky, get the bait back and the crowd goes nuts. No, just chuck it to him. Come on, he's only 250 kilos. Pull him up, go for a roll. 1 roll. Move the angle over here. Come over here, open on that log. When he's in the shallows, start flicking a bit. Start flicking. Oh, you wet me. Run. There you go, guys. Give her a clap. This time there was a couple fishing on the edge, but they weren't doing anything too wrong to start with. They were back from the water a little bit, but the mistake that was made is his fishing lure got entangled in the reeds. So into the river he went to retrieve his $10, $15 lure, and there was a big crocodile waiting just there. No? That's alright. There's a big croc waiting just there. Now all the wife heard was a bit of a scream and the tip of the croc's tail going back into the river. Police and rangers moved out again very quickly within the hour. They shot that croc and he still had the evidence in his mouth. And this upset a lot of people because the Territorians, they love their crocodiles, and this one they could tell apart from the others. He was unique looking. To start with, he was big, 4.7 metres long. His body was black like Hagrid's, but his head was white. Funny little croc. Territorians are funny too. They nicknamed him Michael Jackson. And unfortunately, they shot old Mick for that. So that gives you a bit of an idea into how these attacks are taking place here.
Here we are in the Gallery of Living Art reptile display. Here you will find some of the most deadly snakes in Australia safely behind glass, so you can get a good look at how beautiful their scales are while being as safe as possible.
Deaf adder having a bit of a feed. Looks so vicious.
He looks a bit cute.
pretty big. If you step.
2.9 metres, I think it said. We just happened to stumble across this big fella's lunchtime.
Give him one more big one. Open this one here when he comes back around. Let him grab a hold of it. Hold him that stick nice and tight. There you go, really chew it. He's alright, this one likes to chew. Around the side a bit more for him so he can grab it. There you go, hold on.
As you can see, while Hartley's prides themselves on their crocodile experiences, there are so many more exotic animals to experience here. Here we get to witness these freshwater crocodiles sunning themselves in their natural habitat. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Leave us a comment down below and tell us, have you been to Hartley's before and what was your experience like here? Thanks for joining us for another episode.